Hey y'all. Welcome to the Coffee&Convos Podcast. Girl Jay.
And this is your girl Layla. We are happy to be back with a new week and some new conversations for you guys.
Exactly. Here's our little,
Yeah. Look, we're going to make
we trying out here, y'all.
We're going to make it do what it do. Until we make the big bucks, we're going to just do what it do.
Exactly. But that's how you have to start out. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got it. What do they say? Fake it till you make it?
I don't think we're faking it. I think we're
No,
we're
not faking it. But I'm just saying, crawl before you ball.
Exactly.
That's the word. I think I got lipstick on my teeth.
Let me see. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anywho, how have you been?
I've been good.
Love the new hairdo.
Thank
Maureen
you.
did that, as always.
Guys, okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you, make sure you find a good hairstylist. I've had two, really good hairstylists, and one of them is Maureen. Mm-hmm. But my other hairstylist, which is up in Philly, I bought this hair from her. And I've been going to her since I was 16. And so, we're almost, 20 years in.
So is it a sew-in? Is it a wig? What is it?
It's a sew-in.
And
I got
you have
leave
leave out. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, Maureen's it's growing out of your scalp. And I'm like,
It does. I would not know if I was walking past you down the street.
Right?
Yeah.
See, Mo does a great job. I mean, she sews like an Italian shoemaker. I always tell her that. Yeah, but, you can't just have... I always hear these horror stories about, I see these posts where... this girl had a horror story. I went to this girl's house and she made me pay this fee and she did this and I'm like, why don't y'all have loyalty to y'all hairdressers?
Well, I do feel like now, I feel like back in the day, it was great. We had good hairdressers. People would stay loyal to them because the pricing was right. Their styles were right. They hooked you up.
Yeah.
It was all good and gravy. But I feel like nowadays, I don't know if it's due to social media. I don't know what the problem is.
Maybe social media.
Everything is so crazy. It's number one, the pricing went up. And I get it. In this economy, you may have to raise some prices. Okay?
Yes,
I get that. I think people should get paid to live, to be able to live their life.
Yeah.
To be able to pay rent, to be able to, keep food on the table. I get it. But some of the rules are wild. Some of the rules are very wild. It's if you, for example, it'd be if you're 15 minutes late, we're canceling it, or you're not getting your deposit back, which makes sense. But it's what if I come there and you're not ready for me and I'm waiting 30 minutes? Should I get some, what happens there?
Exactly.
And it's just no, nothing. I'm just late. You're going to have to wait for me. I don't know. I feel like the audacity has gone out.
Yeah.
And it's even basic things. It's most stylists don't want to wash your hair anymore.
That is wild
and
because that's my favorite part. I'm not washing my hair.
That's the
now
best part.
there is times because obviously we know Mo is very sought after. So
no. I'm not talking about Maureen. I'm just saying in general. I've seen a lot of women complaining about these new age hairdressers
washing your hair, having to have it braided down before the wig goes on. It's well, what exactly are you doing?
That's the point. It's I'm coming here so that I don't have to do my hair.
Yeah.
Why are you making me do steps 1 through 9 and all you're doing is step 10? It's
and then paying and then charging me $500 if not more.
Yeah, it's
because these wigs and weaves and all that stuff, it's very expensive. The hair alone is expensive. So it just, I don't know, it baffles me because I feel like back in the day, my sister, when I was younger, she did my hair because she went to cosmetology school. Then she was like, I'm not doing this anymore. But there was always just I feel like there was a system, if you were going to be late, call.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course, be courteous.
You made sure you tipped, you looked out, stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's social media and the applications that they've come out with for making appointments now. You have to go into the application. I get it. It keeps you organized and stuff like that.
No, absolutely.
So I agree with those things. But some of these fees, if you're 15 minutes late, you're this. But then you're doing my hair and your kids are running around my feet. And my whole thing is you're asking for all this professionalism from me, but I'm coming to your apartment to get my hair done.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I'm not coming in a salon. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't know. My hairstylist in Philly, she has a shampoo girl, she has a braider. Then I go to her. Yeah. You know what I mean? I tip everybody. Like, it's just a smooth, you're supposed to have a smooth time in the hair salon.
It's supposed to be like a self-care situation,
yeah,
you know?
like an experience. I should not be stressed out.
Exactly.
No.
But I did find for like the braiding to get like knotless braids and stuff, there is a great place here. It's kind of far out from South Miami, but it's worth the drive, and they are so professional. They're so fast. Like, I think I got out within like 3 hours getting knotless braids.
How many people you had in your head?
3.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, they don't play games, which I appreciate because I do not want to sit down for 8 hours.
No,
so I'm like,
not at all.
It was
not
great. It's
called
Get Braided Now. It's owned by a Black woman, and like it's such a great place. So if you live in South Miami or South Florida, I'm sorry, go to Get Braided Hair. They really Get Braided Now. I'm sorry, they really do a great job.
Okay,
I love them. Actually, I'm considering going to get some knotless braids. So
nice. See, I'm always like funny about getting braids now because I have a lot of hair, and I'm just like,
oh no, girl, they do all types of hair. Fine hair, thick hair, coils, curls, it don't matter. I've seen it all.
Okay, because what I used to hate...
them, you can see all the hair types that they do.
Yeah. What I used to hate is when I would go to the braiders, like I would call them like, hey, like I have thick hair, I have long hair. You know, I'm just letting you know before I get there. And then I would get there and they would like start talking about me. And the thing is like, most of them would speak French. I understand French. And I would be like, and they would be like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, you could have just told me, like, you were going to charge me more or whatever. You don't have to talk trash about me above my head. I can, I can understand you.
No.
So I always hated that because I always felt like that was so unprofessional and so rude.
Very.
Like, oh, we didn't charge her enough. Like, we didn't charge her enough money. It's like, I don't know what you're saying.
No, their price is the price. They don't change anything.
Okay. See,
but you do have to come with your hair washed and blown out.
Oh, okay.
Which I feel like every hair braiding situation kind of does that.
Yeah, they're not washing your hair.
Yeah, no.
Because they're braiders. They're usually not
exactly
cosmetology. You know what I mean? They haven't gone to cosmetology school. They know how to braid.
Yeah.
And that's all they're doing.
Yeah.
So
anyways, sorry, we just
I went off on a tangent, but
on hairstyles. Anyways, it's February. Happy Black History Month.
Woo woo.
Honestly, the other day I was just driving and I was thinking, and I'm like, why do we only have I just feel like it's wrong.
Yeah, that we only have a month.
It's not even just that. It's like, why can't we just celebrate being Black every day of the year? Which I do. I enjoy being Black every day. But it's just, I don't know. It's very performative, I feel like. It's like, okay, this month we're going to talk about Black history. It's like, why can that just be in the, in the school curriculum all year round?
Yeah, like, school curriculum. I think even stores and stuff like that. Exactly. Like, I love that Target does like their little
Black History
like
Month
their capsules
spread.
And stuff. But I've also been loving like the different designers they've been working with because a lot of them I've been seeing have been Black. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. But I think that would be cool to do
just anytime.
Once a month. But honestly, Target does a lot. I
love Target.
I'm not going to
talk about Target. I'm talking about everybody else.
But everybody else, like there should be like some sort of inclusion or something like that.
But
monthly.
It shouldn't even just be like a monthly thing. It should just always happen.
Oh, there should always be something going on.
Exactly. There should be Black designers. There should be Hispanic designers. There should be Asian. It should just be everybody. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, happy Black History Month, y'all. Yeah. I really love being Black.
Me too.
I feel like our culture is unmatched. Like we are truly the best of the best, top tier. I mean, it is my opinion, but I truly feel like it's a fact.
Yeah, no, it's a fact. I think it's a fact. I mean, we kind of run everything.
I mean, I really, truly love us. We're
dope.
I'm just, thank you, God, for making me a Black woman.
I know. I always say, like, I would come back again and again and again as a Black woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're dope.
But yeah, moving on, y'all.
Moving on. What we want to talk about
next?
Big
news. Big B, and that B stands for bands. No, it stands for Beyonce. So our girl Beyonce is going on tour.
I know.
This is the moment I've been waiting for. If you know me, you know how I feel about Beyonce.
We all love her.
We love our queen, and she just made history of being. She has the most Grammys.
She's tied with someone.
No.
She's not tied. Oh, she beat them?
She beat them. Oh. She has the most Grammys.
That's amazing.
Ever.
That's
in history of Grammys. So congratulations to Beyonce continuing to just be the shit. Like, this woman just...
She's great.
She's
a great performer.
Amazing.
Her work ethic is unmatched. You know, she's dope.
I love it.
Congrats to her. Congrats to her.
Yes.
Who else won the Grammys? Who else won?
So there's this new artist. She's a young girl. I think she was 23.
Really?
A black girl from Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And she sings like jazz. Like, it sounds like if you go to a coffee shop, not like Starbucks, but just like one of those independent little coffee shops, and they have playing that like jazz, soulful jazz music.
Yeah.
Her name is, I think it's Samara Joy.
Okay.
And so she won, I think she won for Best New Artist.
Ooh. And I need to look her up.
I was like, who is this? Everybody was like, who is this? Who is this? And I looked her up. We were like listening to it during dinner the other day, like all of us. Like, nice. And we were like, oh my God, she's so. Her voice sounds so mature. Like if you listen to it,
is she like similar to? And I don't mean like singing wise, but like her talent level. Is she similar to like her? Because remember, her was so young, and we were like, yeah. That's why she kind of kept herself private for so long, because it was just like, how is she singing about all this stuff? But she's so, because hers like in her mid-20s maybe now?
Yeah, I think
maybe?
she's like mid-20s, 25-ish. No, well, I wouldn't put them in the same genre.
Not same genre, but like
they're both
level
like
of talent.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She has a voice that is so unique. Like, if you listen to this girl's voice, you'll be like, who is this?
Okay, you need to send this to me so I can.
Yeah, so she won. And then for the album of the year, we all expected Beyonce to win, but Harry Styles won, and people were a little upset. The Beehive was pissed.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't.
His song did perform well. I will say that
the one song, As It Was.
Yeah,
I love that song.
I love that song too, and it did perform really, really, like, was on the charts for a long time.
It's a great song. Now, I don't know any other song on the album. I have not listened to anything, but I will say that Niall, my son,
he loves
that song. That one song.
Oh, okay.
Like, he'll be like, can you please play As It Was?
Aww.
And I'm like, okay. And he'll even say, like last night, he's like, Mommy, I want to say goodnight to you. Because like in the beginning of his song, he says something like, Harry, come on. We want to say goodnight to you. And here goes now, Mommy, come on. I want to say goodnight to you.
That is so like, cute. I can't.
Every morning he has to listen to that song on the way to school.
Aww.
So I'm like, well, Niall, your favorite song, the guy who sings it won an award.
I know. I gotta get AJ on more music, because she's like this little show that she loves right now. It's like, first of all, she's into like Marvel. I don't know how it happened, but she likes Spider-Man. Has like a little version.
Oh, and like I think I saw that.
And she loves it. She's like, Mom, I want to watch Spidey. And I'm like, okay. And then she sings the songs and stuff. And I'm like,
how cute.
Yeah, but she loves it.
Aw, that's so cute.
I don't know. That's sweet, though, that he loves to listen to that every morning.
Our kids, they're
advanced.
They really have this musical. They really gravitate towards music. Both of them. Like, you can hear Niall, like, after we put him down for bed, he'll sing for the next 15 minutes till he falls asleep.
Oh,
like, he'll just be in his room, like, do humming, singing, like, whatever. I'm like, where do they get this from? Because I mean, I like music, but I was never into music at that age. Like, it was just like, I don't know.
They're exposed to a lot more though now than we were. You know, we didn't have the internet or anything growing up.
They really love music, so.
But I loved music growing up. I just have gotten away from it, I think, because there's so much going on. Like, I listen to podcasts more than I listen to music.
Same.
So
unless I really like the artist, then I would listen to their album until I'm tired of it. And then it'd be like a couple weeks
Beyonce
later.
definitely had me in a chokehold for at least like 3 months this year. Like,
and then I took a break, and then I get back onto it. You know, like, and I'm like, okay, time to listen to it again.
Yeah.
So. But yeah. And next up, LeBron James also.
Yes.
He's the number one
all-time scorer.
All-time scorer in the NBA. So we see these amazing Black influential people just killing it in their careers, and it's just amazing to see. Like, I saw the little video of his family, like, congratulating him. It was so sweet. I was like, oh, I know he must feel so proud. And his family and his mom and his wife, like, they've been together since high school.
Yes.
So for them to, like, go on this journey from high school in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah.
To, like, now it's just, like, insane.
That's
so,
shout out. We watched him grow up in front of us.
Yeah.
You know? So that
shout out to Black excellence.
Exactly.
We love to see it.
And shout out to having, like, great partners. Like, you need to have a great partner in your life to, like, excel and just to get to the next levels and stuff like that. And just make sure that you have a good supporter. I've been really into Jai&Ley lately.
Who is this? The monk. Is that the Indian guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's awesome. I recently listened to a podcast with him, and I listened to this guy named Simon, and they're like friends, but they both have amazing podcasts.
Okay.
And Jai&Ley just put out a book, like 8 Love. I just ordered it, so I'm hoping it'll be here soon. But I listened to a podcast, and he was saying that in relationships we're either 3 things, and he said that we are supporters, which is what we should be, supporters, dependents, or we are fixers. And a lot of times people tend to be fixers. They want to change someone. They want to help them get to where they need to be, when really we just need to support someone. Be a good supporter. Be there for them. Support them through the hard times, the good times, all those things. And that's how we should be as partners. Because if we're dependent, then it's like we're dependent on that person for everything.
Right. Which is not healthy.
No, not healthy. And then if we're a fixer, we're like, okay, well, he's this way or she's this way. And it's like, I know she has the potential to do this. And it's like, no, you need to love that person as they are now, and if they evolve and they grow, you love them through those different things. But we love to be like Captain Save-A-Ho. I know I've been there before, like as a woman, like just being like, oh my God, like he has so much potential, like let me be there, let me help him. And it's like, no, I can be there as a supporter, and I can help him and, help him in the best way possible to get to where he needs to go. But I don't need to fix anything. I don't need to. That's his job. Because we all have our own journeys.
Yeah. You know? That's the inner work that the other person should be working on themselves.
Absolutely. Like, because if they don't see it in themselves and you see it, it's never going to work, you know?
No.
So, yeah.
That's actually a really good point, because they say that the person you end up marrying or like choosing to spend the rest of your life with, like could really make or break your goals, your careers, everything that you want to do. They could either help you achieve those things or help you like not achieve those things. So it is really important to choose, the right partner in life just to do everything with, because it is very crucial.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Jay-Z for being there and supporting Beyonce.
Exactly.
And shout out to Savannah for being there for LeBron. I'm sure like they have had vital, part in their success
and their growth and all those things.
Exactly. And I'm sure vice versa. So shout out to them. Also, I just want to say that Beyonce and Savannah are both Virgos. So am I. And just going to put this out there because, Virgo women, I'm going to say Virgo women. I don't know nothing about Virgo men, nor do I care to know about them. But Virgo women, shout out to y'all.
I must say Virgo women are amazing. I have a lot of friends and family that are Virgo women, and you guys are awesome. And I will say Jay-Z is a Sag, and I'm a Sag. So having a Sag in your life is, you're going to win.
You're going to win in life. There you go.
You're going to win. So, yes.
Yeah.
They have solid people in their lives.
Absolutely. Yes. All right, moving right along. So Valentine's Day is coming up.
Whoop, whoop. Love Day.
Right?
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
And so question for you. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Is that something that is like a big deal in your romantic relationship? Or is it just like, okay, it's another day, we're just going to do whatever?
So I'm not super fussy about it. I'm really not. I'm not super fussy about it, but it is another day to just celebrate love. And I definitely will go to dinner, flowers, stuff like that. Keep it simple, but yeah. I think it's just another day to celebrate each other, show each other how much you love each other. I think you should do it all the time.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we know like kind of the story of Valentine's Day is a little bit dark.
Very.
Is a little bit dark, so I kind of like that we've turned it into something beautiful and celebrating each other. I don't like the social media stuff of like, oh, you have to get me this and you have to spend all this money on me and I need all these roses and blah 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 blah. No, you just need that person to love you. And
bottom line,
do what, I guess, obviously do what makes you happy,
right?
But for me, it's not a big thing because I want you to show me love 365,
right?
So
okay, I was just getting your opinion on it.
Yeah.
So I feel like Valentine's Day was a kind of a big deal for me, but it's like nowadays I'm like, it's not a big deal, but I will say that I do expect to be feeling extra love that day, just because it's Valentine's Day, like, and I feel like you don't necessarily have to do too much to show someone that you love them on Valentine's Day. Just like a bouquet of flowers.
I'm telling you.
Box of chocolates.
You can get me some Trader Joe's flowers and I'm happy.
Seriously,
I don't need much.
Yeah, and maybe even a handwritten note or just something simple, I think it's cute. Like, we know it's Valentine's Day. Who doesn't want to feel loved on Valentine's Day? And if you say you don't want to, you're lying.
Very much.
Lying.
Yeah.
So I do think even if you and your partner don't celebrate it and it's not like a big deal for you all, I think just, something simple to show them that, you love, you care, you love them, you care about them, and you're happy that they're part of your life, then, just do some little something.
Yeah.
And the gifts don't have to be huge. Obviously, this is our opinions. I'm sure other people are like, I want a diamond earring, a new car, whatever the case is.
I don't know. I just always feel like that's like going that far on like a Valentine's Day. It's like you have to keep that up. You have to keep that up.
Yeah.
Can you keep that up? I mean, times is hard right now, y'all.
I don't know.
Times is hard.
I mean,
like,
even something,
keep it simple.
Yeah, like pajamas. Like,
I love a good pair of pajamas.
I love pajamas. Like, for me, that is my thing now. Like,
I love pajamas.
Matching pajama sets are my thing. And I'm like, just give me some cute, something like that. And I would really love that. So, so for the guys who are listening, just and you don't want to like go overboard for Valentine's Day, I think get your girl a matching set, or your guy a matching set pajama. And I'm pretty sure they'll be thankful for that. A bouquet of flowers, a little card, a handwritten note, something that they like, something that they love. So, like, for me, I love Kit Kat bars. I'm always getting me Kit Kat bars for Valentine's Day. And it's so cute, but it's so, like, the perfect thing. Because I'm like, thank you so much. Let me tear this up.
Exactly. And it's like, I didn't have to buy it for myself. I didn't have to think about it. Like, you got it for me.
Yeah. But I will say one thing about Valentine's Day. I appreciate... what do you call those? Like when you get a bouquet just for nothing, like it's like a regular
That's my
day.
favorite.
I would choose that over an extravagant Valentine's Day.
Me too.
Because when it's like a random day and it's like no major holiday, it's like, wow, they really thought about you. It was very like intentional. They were like, you know what? Let me get my partner like a bouquet so they can be happy. Like, to me, I always tell everyone, I was like, those are better for me than doing something big for my birthday or for Valentine's Day or any other holiday. Like, those random acts of, like kindness and love.
Just because gifts. Those are the best.
That's the word. I'm like, why can't
those
I
are
think
the
of
best.
It? The just
I always
because.
love those. Yeah.
So, I think, I don't know. I can't speak for all women, but for me personally, the just because stuff it just beats everything else. Because I'm just like, oh my God, caught off guard. It's just like,
or a gift of like something that I may have talked about. Like I said, I like this or I like that or something like that. Or that I'm working on something and you're like, this could help her with this or something like that. Let me get this for her. Like those gifts are awesome just because it's like, I know you're listening.
Absolutely.
And that's a big thing.
And now, so do you think that your man expects gifts, or does he like think of Valentine's as like a big holiday, or he's just like, girl, it's just another day?
Yeah, so he said he was just like, it's another reason for us to spend money.
It is capitalism up here, for sure.
So he said he feels like it's another reason for us to just spend money. But he also said, pick a restaurant that you want to go to and let me know so I can make the reservation and all that stuff. So it's like he knows that it's something that, you know, I want to be celebrated and stuff like that.
But he's just doing this so that, you know, he can show you that he loves and care about you.
Exactly. But also, I think it's also good to get your partner a gift too. Like, I don't think it's just about like the ladies. Like, I think it's good to, you know, think about something that they may like or something like that, or something that they may be working on. Like, I have an idea for a gift just because I know he's working on something and I know he's been working hard at it, and I want to kind of contribute to it and just be like, look, I support you. I'm here. Like, you know.
Yeah, just something. Exactly. Like the same thing for the women to give their partners. You know,
intentional.
Think of something intentional. Get them something that you know they will use and that would be helpful for them in whatever way. Whether they're trying to like work out more or they're, you know, trying to start a new business or whatever the case is, just something to show that that you care about them. I think goes a long way. And I feel like men, again, I can't speak for all men, but I feel like sometimes men are very like, I don't need anything. I don't need, at least my husband's that way. He's like, don't give me anything. Don't waste the money. Yeah, like
don't spend any money. It's okay.
And I'm just like, I know you don't need anything. You have everything you need. Yeah. But I'm going to get you something anyway.
Exactly.
But nothing outlandish because he would be like, return this.
Yes. TC the same way. He's like, I don't want you going to spend all that money. And I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or even, you know, I would say a couple months ago, I actually asked Armin, I was like, what's your favorite flower? And he told me, and I was like, I mean, I kind of had an idea because he has a green thumb. He loves to like
plant
deal with all of our yard stuff.
Oh, nice.
I don't do any of that because it's not it's not for everybody. It ain't for everybody, you know? It's not my ministry. But he really likes those things. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get him his favorite flowers. Like, men deserve flowers. I feel like we forget that sometimes.
Yeah.
So get your man some flowers this year and see his reaction. I think they would.
Or a plant. Like if they're into plants or something like that, get them a plant, you know, something they can take care of. Yeah. Because there are guys that are into that, like really into their plants. Yeah. So
Armin is definitely one of them. He's into all the planting and flowers and all of it. And I'm just like, okay, looks nice out here. Good job.
I know. I always love your videos when you're like taking in God's like creation. I'm like, this is beautiful.
You know, funny enough, I'm like, I walk past our trees in our yard with like all the beautiful like greenery and stuff. But I'm like rushing through trying to get in the house or trying to leave the house. And I'm like, let me take a moment and actually like look at what we have here. And you just like, and I was in awe. I was literally in my yard like, oh my God, like this is so beautiful. Yeah. I was like, thank you, God. Like we really have, you know, these beautiful flowers, these beautiful trees. Like, thank you. Yeah. And it was just like a moment of like, you know what? You gratitude. Need to slow down. And you need to like really take in the blessings that you have around you. Yes. And I just did that and I was like, wow, I got to share this with the world.
Look at God.
Look at God. But yeah, it was definitely need to slow down and what did they say? Slow down, smell the flowers.
Yeah, definitely.
Try it. It really does change your entire mood. It will. Try it out. I know it sounds cliche, but
yeah,
try it out.
Especially these days. Life is tough. Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. So I'm moving on this Sunday.
Super Bowl.
The Eagles are playing.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I ordered a shirt from one of my friends. She was like making shirts up there, and I was like, "Can you get it to me in time?" She's like, "Yeah." So I think it's at my mailbox.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So the Eagles are playing the Chiefs, and don't let me sit here and be a phony and a fraud because I don't ever watch football. Ever. I mean, I haven't watched not one game. Actually, I watched the last game because it was like the final game before the Super Bowl.
You had to watch it.
But that was the only one I watched all season. So don't listen to me about football. But I'm only here so I don't get fined. And that's what I told everybody. But obviously, we're rooting for the Eagles.
Yes, yes, yes.
Keisha's from Philadelphia. My man's from Philadelphia. So, and I don't watch football. So I have no like team. I guess I can root for the Titans, But they're not.
They're not like, at this point.
They're
like,
not going to the Super Bowl, so
they're not. And at this point, you're affiliated with the Eagles, so
for sure. Yeah. But I'm saying if Philly wasn't going to the Super Bowl and the Titans were, I'd be rooting for the Titans.
Okay.
So shout out to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited to just watch the game and eat food and just have fun.
Yeah,
and watch the concert, the Rihanna concert.
Yes, Riri. I saw. I think it was this morning. I was watching, like, she was doing like a little interview or something like that about, just her getting back out there after becoming a mom and all that stuff, and she just looks so happy and at peace.
Yeah,
I'm like, and she was saying, like, she's like, I just want to do whatever I want with music. I'm like, she ain't giving y'all no more out. I don't know. Like, when she said it, I was just like, she wants to be a mom, and that's cool. Like, I think that's dope. Like, I think she's given us some great albums, and I think she is doing so much in, like, the beauty realm, the fashion realm. I think just she's
killing.
Oh, it's nothing.
And I think they said that she's about to start a kids fashion line.
Wow. So it's like, I don't know if she's getting back. I don't know if she's getting back in the stew anytime soon.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to hear some new Rihanna music, but
yeah,
I get it. You just had a baby. You've already accomplished so much.
So much.
I feel like the thing about society is you keep a compliment. Like, let's say you accomplish a goal, a big goal, right? And people are like, "Oh my God, congratulations! What's next?" And you're like,
"Can I just enjoy this?
Can I just be right here?
Yeah.
I don't have anything like." It's like there's this pressure of going. And if you let people like, dictate your life, you're going to like run into a wall because you're going to try to keep going and keep going. They're going to like, what I saw Malik say, don't let these people what's next you to death.
Seriously.
Because
I love Malik.
I do too. She's so good. I love her stuff. She always has great tips and just a lot of wisdom. I'm like, this woman is like an old soul. I mean, she's not old, but I mean, like, she's just has so much wisdom. But she said that, and I was like, this is so true because, like, it's okay. Like, you've accomplished so much. You can be like, I have nothing planned next. I'm about to just bask in this moment.
Yeah, enjoy my family. Enjoy myself, Exactly. So, and especially them, they're at that level where people are always nitpicking at them, on top of them, just in their face all the time. And it's like, that has to be a lot of energy just all around you all the time.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine, like, they just want to chill.
I mean, Rihanna gave us a lot.
She did. Really and is still giving us a lot. She's just not giving us a lot musically, but she's still giving us a lot.
Like the Fenty lines, the lip glosses.
The shows that she does. I mean, yeah.
What is it? The Fenty Savage? Like, I mean, she's doing a lot of stuff. I think because she's not in the music world anymore, like, people would just be like, she ain't doing nothing. Like, this woman is building an entire empire over here. Like a billionaire. She's a whole billionaire. So, like, clearly she's working.
Yeah.
So y'all need to leave her alone.
Let her be.
It's annoying when people are like, when you get new music? Whenever she releases a song, that's the new music coming out.
Y'all got Black Panther. Y'all got a song for Black Panther.
Meanwhile,
that's about all you get.
She better not perform that song.
Yeah, no.
I agree with them. We need the Rihanna hits.
Yeah, just give us the hits.
I need all the hits.
Yeah, and them 13 minutes that she kept saying. I think she has 13 minutes.
I was like, I don't know how you're going to do this, sis.
But you're going to make it happen.
But we need all your hits because, Rihanna used to make bops after bops after bops.
Like, I know. She already warned us. She was like, look, she's like, things have changed. I had a kid. Like, so I don't expect her to move as quick as she was moving before.
Yeah. I agree. Honestly, I'm just excited to see Rihanna perform on Sunday. I mean, I want to see the Eagles win, obviously, but
I'm always excited for halftime.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Who was last year?
That's a good question. I have no idea. Was it? Maybe. Was it J-Lo and Shakira?
I think so.
Yes, it was them.
Speaking of Shakira, oh my God, there's more to the Jam story.
What? There's more tea? Tell me.
Yes. And I don't know if this is true, but I was so outrageous that I was like cracking up. So I guess her ex, he had a big plot of land, and so like she had built a house on that land that he owned, right? And so I saw a clip where they were literally moving her home off of his grounds. Like, she was like, I'm taking my home with me.
Wait, like lifting it? Like airlifting it?
Like, it was on a big ass truck. And I don't know if it was real or if it was just like a joke. But
what?
I was like,
that's story, like petty level 1,000. What?
Yeah, because she could have just sold it. And
yeah.
done with it.
But I guess she can't because it's his land.
Yeah, I don't know. That is a bad move. Well, were they married?
I think so.
Oh, well, she can get her money.
Yeah, she can. I mean, what does he do?
I thought he was a soccer player. Football.
Oh, okay.
Football. The right terminology.
Why would you cheat on Shakira? Why did you have people up in her house?
Yeah, I saw a clip and I was just cracking up. I was like, I cannot.
That's so funny. I cannot
with this story.
That's crazy.
Anyways, do you have any thing to share this week for our sharing segment?
Oh, I came out with a new product.
You sure did, and I ordered it.
Did you get yours yet?
I think it's out for delivery today. I was just like, you know what? I could have just told her to bring it to the studio.
You definitely could have.
But it's okay because it said it's out for delivery, so I should have it by the time I get home.
Okay, hold on, guys, because I think I brought it in here.
As soon as I saw the post on Instagram, I was like, oh my God, I'm buying this.
So, guys.
It is so cute.
Ooh. Yeah, so I had a couple different label options and colors, and I was like, this may be a cool pop of color. And I will say, like, I sent it to one of my friends, and she always helps like choose things for AJ Beauty, and she was like, go with the pink. Like, she was like, go with the pink. And I was like, yeah. I was like, love month. And it was crazy because the girl that designs my label, she was like, would you mind if I played around with like the colors a little bit? Like, she was like, can I give you a pink one? And I was just like, I think I want to keep it the same, but send it to me.
What were you gonna do? I mean, what was your other option?
My other option was keeping the same
and
color
just
scheme.
Writing the rosebud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so she was like, would you mind if I did pink for you? And I was just like, okay. I was like, go ahead, like, have some fun with it. And she sent it to me, and I was like, wow. And it like, and also, this was the first time I sold out of a product.
Really?
Like, I put it out and I sold out of it, and I already like had to restock.
Your lip balms are amazing.
Yeah,
like, you know,
thank you.
I live by those. Like, everyone, I have them everywhere. I have them like each purse. I have them in my car, in the kitchen drawer in case anybody's lips are ashy around. I'm like, your lips are ashy. Here you go. No, it's an amazing product. I love it. I can't wait to try the rosebud.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like a limited edition. And then when it sold out, I was like, okay, maybe not. Like, maybe this needs to be a staple, you know? So yeah, so I've already restocked. So if you guys are interested, definitely purchase. But yeah, so that is my product of the week. It just has like, it has a tint. It has a pink tint.
Oh, really?
It does not make your lips pink or anything like that. I didn't do all that. But it does have a pink tint, which is just a little bit of rose clay in it. Okay. And it is scented with rose, and it's very light and subtle. So it won't be like, you know how rose can be strong. So it's just very light and subtle, just like the body butter. So
okay, great. I cannot wait to try mine when I get
and
home.
I sent you an extra one.
Oh, thanks.
No, because I know you like to have your
I have them everywhere.
Your lip balms all over the place.
I really do.
Yeah.
You never know when you have dry lips.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna need them around.
You. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing.
Yes. You have a product of the week.
I don't have a product, but I do have a book.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That book, why didn't you warn me? Like, first line, first chapter, I was like, whoa.
It's crazy, right?
I meant to text you. I was like, Layla didn't warn me. I was like, wow, like, this is starting off a little wild. And I got busy this week, so I haven't had a chance to read, but I'm going to get back to it. But that first, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it starts off very strong, and then it
like levels out.
Yeah, it levels out. It's not, the whole book is not like that. It does have moments.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyways, it's a good book.
Okay, cool.
I was just like reading through that book.
Yeah, I see why though. Yeah. I see why. Yeah.
I'm like, this should be a movie or like a series, a TV series.
I could see it. Yeah.
It gets crazy.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
But anyway, so my book, I didn't bring it with me, but I just finished All About Love by Bell Hooks. Okay. And it's such a great book. I really recommend, like, a lot of people, when I posted that, they were like, this is such a great book. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah, she kind of just tells her experience about, like, well, in general, she talks about like how the way you receive love and give love as an adult starts as, you know, like early childhood, like how you were loved as a child. And so she talks about that childhood love. Then she talks about like love for community and like for others, and how like love is all we got at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
That is the one thing that you can't pay for. That is the one thing that you cannot find unless it's genuine. You cannot find that genuine love anywhere. Absolutely. So she's basically given us kind of I don't want to say an ultimatum. It was just like it was more so like seeing her perspective of love. And then she talks about her personal relationships and, you know, in love, and it's just a really great book. Yeah, it is a great book. Yeah, and I feel like it's perfect because it's Valentine's Day is coming around, and it has a lot about self-love as well. It's not just about giving love, but also loving yourself. So it's a wonderful book. I think everyone should read it. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, I'll put that on my list.
Yeah.
We put so many damn things on my list.
Like, when do I have the time?
Seriously. But I guess we're kind of winding down now.
Yeah. So I guess we can give a love tip to our listeners. I guess my tip would be find happiness within yourself before you try to give love to others or in a romantic relationship, because I was just thinking about this because I was in the car driving here, and I was like, you know, Valentine's Day is all about like romantic love, and you know, and that's really all they usually talk about. But you want to be, in order for you to fully love someone else, I feel like you need to be able to love yourself. If you can't properly love yourself, it's going to be really hard to have a healthy relationship with someone else. Absolutely. Whether it's friendships or a romantic relationship.
Absolutely.
And also, I feel like happiness and love kind of go hand in hand as well. Because it's like, if you're unhappy with yourself, like deep down inside, you are not happy, there is no way. And then you expect these people in your life to make you happy, that's not going to work. Absolutely. Like expecting your friends to make you happy or your partner to make you happy. You should never rely on the outside world to make you happy or to make you love yourself. Those two things is something you have to do. Like, it's an inner work.
Exactly.
If you don't have those two things, I guess, together, then I would suggest to either, I wouldn't say like break up if you're in a relationship, but try to work on that, or try to get a therapist, or, you know, do some soul searching and try to figure out why, you know, you're unhappy or why you don't fully love yourself, because you don't want to ruin a good relationship because you haven't gotten to the point where you feel comfortable with loving yourself, you know? Yeah. So I guess that's my tip is your love journey should begin with you. Your happiness journey should begin with you. And then once you have that, of course, then you need partners and friendships who, you know, pour love into you and pour happiness into your life as well. Yeah. Sorry, absolutely. That was a lot.
No, it wasn't. It was good. And honestly, something I wanted to do a sharing Sunday this week, which maybe I'll save it for that. But just to go off of what you were saying, honor yourself. Like, really, really honor yourself. Like, take time to yourself. Like, say no. You know, say no to certain things that don't work for you, that don't feel good. You know, don't overextend yourself, especially when you're not feeling good within, you know, because like you're saying, like, it's hard for someone to love you if you don't really love yourself, or you don't really honor yourself, or you don't respect yourself. You know, all of those things, like, you need to have all those things in order to have successful relationships, friendships, all of those things. So I would say I'm agreeing with you, girl. Like, honor yourself and take care of you so that you can be able to spread that love and be able to also receive love. Because when you're not okay within, you can't receive it at all. Like, it doesn't penetrate the way it should. It doesn't. It's really hard, and, you know, people will find you difficult, and a lot of times you end up in this loop You end up continuously dating the same people. You end up in the same situations over and over again. And you're like, why does this continue to happen? It's because you're not changing anything.
Yeah.
You end one cycle and then you start the cycle all over again. And it's like, you really have to sit there and you almost have to be sick of yourself. I always say when you're sick of yourself is like when you are ready to change and when you are ready to like adjust. So I would say just honor yourself. That's all I got.
Yeah. And I feel like for the younger girls, I will speak on my experience when I was like, younger, when I first started dating and stuff.
Yeah.
I did have that mindset that this person, like, they're responsible of making me happy.
Yeah.
And that was the mindset I had. And I was like, now that I look back at like younger me, I'm like, girl, what were you thinking? Because you wild.
What was you doing?
What was you doing? But, thank God for growth. Because, as I got older, I was like, I'm the only one around here that has the power to make me happy, okay? You can add to my happiness.
Yeah.
Or you can go on. And, once you reach that level, you're like, okay, I know what a healthy relationship looks like. I know what healthy loves look like.
Yeah.
And it all begins with you.
Exactly.
Like, you could be the toxic person because of the way you treat yourself.
Yeah.
So, just focus on yourself, especially to young girls. Make sure you make yourself happy. Make sure you find that love within yourself. And don't expect that from your partners because, you should expect love and happiness, but that's not their responsibility.
Be whole on your own.
Exactly.
Be whole on your own, and then whoever comes along is just going to add
extra.
Yeah.
Like a cherry on top.
Exactly. So you got to really be okay with sitting with yourself. And a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing, especially when you're fighting certain things. You may be fighting depression. You may be fighting physical things. It just, you just may be going through it. And it's really hard to just sit with yourself. It can get very dark. But there's resources. There's ways to get through that. Like Layla said, like maybe talking to a therapist. Like maybe you don't want to talk to friends and family because you don't want to feel that judgment or you don't know how they're going to perceive it. So talk to a stranger.
Yeah.
Therapists are basically strangers and then they become your therapist. But, you can talk to them and they can help you navigate how you can sit with yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's super, super important because then if someone comes, if someone goes, it doesn't phase because you're solid. You're so solid within yourself, So.
I agree. And it may take some time. I'm not going to hold you because I feel like it took a little time for me to realize it too.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be like, man, I suck. Like, this is not going to work for me. It will. It's going to take a little time for your mind and your body and like your heart. I feel like everything
has to come into alignment.
Like a puzzle. And then you're like, okay, now this makes sense. Now I know what to do and not to do, et cetera, et cetera. So, don't be so hard on yourself. It's definitely a journey. Yeah. And I feel like it's a journey that never ends. Like, continuing to love yourself, honor yourself, respect yourself. It's a forever journey. And it should be a happy one because there's only one you. And you are your leader. Like, you lead yourself, right? Exactly. So enjoy the journey. And lastly, it's like, if you're a woman listening to this, don't let these fuck boys fuck you over.
Seriously. Don't let them get in your head. Don't let them make you feel any less of yourself. They have their own shit going on. Whenever anybody's projecting shit on you like, oh, you're this or you're that, it's how they feel about themselves. Remember, it don't got nothing to do with you, baby girl. Yeah.
What are those? I saw a meme the other day. It's like nobody, my mama. And it's like, my mama, they jealous of you, girl.
Oh, my God. I grew up with some people like that. It's like, ain't nobody jealous of you, girl. You fucked up. And your mom is condoning that shit.
Not your mom's condoning it. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up.
It's like, some girls do be jealous.
No, I agree. All right, y'all.
Thank you for listening.
And we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.